Walk me through what it is like to get murdered on the Traitors. Like, do they wake you up out of like your deep slumber, and like do you have to like sneak around the mansion? What is that like?
Well, so I don't know how much I can say, but we're all ready to go to breakfast. And, we all kind of, as you can see, we all do confessionals throughout the day. And so at any point during the game, they can pull you and say, hey, you need to come do a confessional. And so if you get pulled to do a confessional before breakfast, that doesn't mean that you were murdered, right? But there's a chance that if you get pulled to do a confessional before breakfast, that you were murdered. So I know that I've seen it happen both ways, where
Got it.
like someone's has to do a confessional and they show up at breakfast, and then you see someone does a confessional and they don't show up at breakfast. And so it's really pretty straightforward. It's like, we're ready to go to breakfast, and you go do your confessional and you find out that you were murdered.
So it's a genuine surprise when you like see that envelope there. You're like, ah, damn.
Yeah.
What did you make watching the rest of the episode unfold, especially now that the Traitors are turning against one another? It seems like it's going to be like pandemonium going forward.
Oh my gosh. First of all, I was so mad that I wasn't there, because like I said, I was convinced that Rob was a traitor, and I was so ready to get him out at the round table. And then secondly, I had also shifted my thinking away from the people in the caskets as being traitors, because I just really stepped back and I was like, why would the traitors put themselves in a casket or a coffin or whatever to draw attention to themselves? Like that wouldn't happen. I don't foresee any traitor volunteering to do that. And so I would have been able to be the round table to kind of shift everyone's thinking away from the coffin people, Nikki and Sierra, and towards Boston Rob. So I was super frustrated that I was not there to do it, because I was going to make it happen. But then watching the Traitors, I'm watching them. I'm like, okay, you all are a hot mess. I actually messaged Carolyn last night. I'm like, you all are a hot mess. Why did you murder me? But you're a hot mess. And you can just see that it's going to implode. But it's very compelling television. It's like this is something we've never seen before on Traitors, like seasons 1 and 2, like where it happens this early or this to this degree. But Boston Rob really, he blew things up. He took a wrong step, I think, in getting rid of Drag Queen. But I understood why I got rid of Drag Queen, because Drag Queen was dominating everything, and I think Boston Rob needed him out of his way.
Out of the three Traitors, who do you think is going to kind of strategically work their magic the best out of everybody? Because it's kind of like you said, it's a little early for this mess to be going on.
Yeah. So when I found out who the Traitors were, I was like, oh, Carolyn's going to make it all the way, because she was so under the radar. And so oh, I miss my dog. That's the only thing that she would talk about. And so I was like, oh, I'm like, Carolyn has got this. But watching them, I still feel like Carolyn can probably, I don't know, see, you know what it is? Okay. Dylan believes that Danielle is a faithful. He trusts Danielle. So, and since Danielle planted that seed in Dylan's head about Carolyn, that might be Carolyn's downfall. I got to see how it happens though, but